Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch, and welcome to another unboxing. I have been genuinely itching to get my hands on one of these watches ever since I saw video footage of the dial in action. This is the Millimetro by Trifoglio Italia, and as far as I can tell it's the only watch of its kind, the only rotating dial watch with an automatic movement. Let's flip the camera and get into this package. Alright then, trusty Opinel at the ready, let's get into this one. So this is my second Trifoglio Italia. I looked at the Radio City, a rather interestingly designed quartz super slim dress piece by Alessandro Baldieri, the gentleman behind Trifoglio. Lots of nice details in that watch, and I have been itching to get my hands on one of these, as I said, as soon as I saw the movement and the way that this whole watch operates. So in anticipation of this watch arriving, I've been looking on the internet to see if I could find anything that's similar. And to be honest, there isn't anything similar to this. There are a couple of quartz pieces. There we are, a nice little warranty card there for this one. What have we got? 2-year warranty, I believe. Yeah, 2 years, which is great to see on an automatic piece. I found some cheaper quartz watches doing something similar with these rotating dials, but nothing in an automatic. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. Now, Trifoglio like to offer choices. There are no less than 78 different versions of this watch to choose from. 3 different case colorings, three different dial colorings rather, 2 different case finishes, and a bewildering array of mesh, Milanese style straps, leather straps, and NATO straps. I asked for this one. I thought this kind of off-white dial goes really well with a stainless steel case. Looks good on a nice contrasting leather strap. Alright, let's get in closer for a look at this dial then. So there we go, the Millimetro in action. As I said, I've never seen anything like this before, but a remarkably simple idea when you think about it. Just replace the hands with 3 rotating discs and you've got something that's so dynamic, so interesting to look at, but I think still quite easy to read if you just look down vertically in that little window at the top. So what have we got here? We've got a 42mm case diameter. Now I'll measure that up. They say on the website it's 8mm thick excluding the crystal. I'm guessing that's about 1 centimeter thick in total then. As usual, nice little touches by Trifoglio. We've got a signed crown there. I'll just peel the case back off. This one contains automatic movement. It's a Japanese Miyota 8215, fairly entry level Japanese auto, but they're pretty good, pretty reliable, and don't need an awful lot of servicing. I'll be really interested to see how accurate this watch is. 5 atmospheres of water resistance, which is great. Always nice to see anything over 30 meters, especially in a watch that isn't really designed to be taken swimming with you. This one, we've got a nice genuine Verapelle Italian soft leather strap. Looks pretty good. Trifoglio 20mm lug width, and I'm assuming a little signed tang there as well. Trifoglio really do put their finishing touches on the watches. Everything's done with that in mind. Some nice little details. You got the TF logo right in the middle of the dial as well. But that's fantastic. Looks really dynamic. Really very, very interesting. Okay, so with this Miyota 8000 series movement, you don't get hacking, but you do get hand winding. Just by rolling the crown forward there, I can feel it hand winding away. I've been familiar with these 8000 series movements. The last one I looked at in a Phoebus ran at +15, so I'll start a watch check app on this one. I'll be interested to see if the accuracy varies one way or another, given that the movement is moving discs rather than hands. Now, if I pop out the crown, there we go. Look at that! We can adjust the time by using the crown there, and the discs rotate. That is mad. I have seen nothing like this. As I said, that is fascinating. Now, no date movement, no date window rather on this. You're just getting the time. I have no idea how they would actually integrate a date window given that the movement is already spinning these 3 rotating discs. There we are. So no hacking, but we can indeed hand wind the movement. I've got a big grin on my face. This is like nothing else I've ever seen before. That's why I was really so keen to get my hands on one of these and show you what it was all about. Just fascinating to look at. It's obviously going to take a little bit of time to get used to there. I'm not used to reading a clock vertically, that's for sure, but I think a real conversation piece, this one. Very much for those who like to do something different and have the timepiece on their wrist reflect that individuality and uniqueness. And there it is, working away on my 7-inch wrist. Now 42mm, I guess that's really my self-imposed maximum. I think that that's a nice size for me. I try not to go much beyond 42mm, but this, I guess, part of the legibility is determined by the size. So having it slightly larger than 40 is a really good thing. We've got a nice domed acrylic crystal there, but just fascinated by this watch. Looks great on that contrasting leather strap. I've got a Collar Spoleto that I tend to put on anything with 20mm lugs. Makes everything look a little bit richer, so I'll probably do that for the full review, but not a bad strap it comes on. Quite like the contrasting colour, adds a little bit of extra pop, as if this watch needed any extra pop than it already gets from that dial. So usual format with this one then. I'll start a watch check app on this. I am going to be wearing this one quite a lot. I've got a feeling over the next coming weeks and months. See if I can get a reaction from friends and family when they see this timepiece on my wrist. As I said, like nothing I've seen before. Really very nicely executed as well. Beautiful looking dial. Beautiful looking dial. In fact, I'll just come in closer for a zoom on that dial before I go today. And there it is, about as close as I can get. A lot going on, but just a fascinating watch to look at. I think it's going to be a really interesting timepiece to live with as well for me. So these ones retail at $399. You can buy them direct on the trifoglioitalia.com website. I also saw them on Touch of Modern, so worth looking out. As always with smaller brands, have a look at their Instagram, like them on Facebook. They're quite often doing deals on some of these. Even the new models like this one, well worth pursuing if you're interested. And why wouldn't you be interested? This thing looks awesome. Alright, I'm going to leave it here for today. Looking forward to wearing this one. I'll come back to you with a full review in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.